where you can ask me all of the type of questions that you want in regards to the Commanders, the NFL, or just the whole entire sports world. You can email me now at askjuangotti@gmail.com all of your questions. And once we get enough feedback, the first episode will be airing. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy to prefer now. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with some more Washington Commanders draft talk as we inch closer to the draft day. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So you guys heard that? little squeaking right there. But nah. So we inching closer to draft day, like I said. The Washington Commanders have a plethora of needs, but it's not anything that's like super needy. You know what I'm saying? We sit in a perfect spot where we can take anything and it'd be an instant upgrade, to be honest with you. So the Washington Commanders had a ton of 30 visits, some that we know about, some that we don't. And one of the players that we knew about was Myles Murphy, edge rusher from Clemson, that they're interested in and that they had a visit with. And now the Washington Commanders have faced a position where they may actually take an edge rusher at 16. Now, that isn't the position that I would want us to take. That isn't the position that I thought we would take. I thought we would address edge rusher in this year's draft, but probably in the later rounds. That's what I would do, right? But with the news of Shaka-Toney today, with all of your edge rushers being on one-year deals, essentially, you might need to address edge early in the draft. Now, again, I still personally think 16 is too high. I'm not the biggest Myles Murphy fan. I like more athletic freaks. Now, again, I don't watch much college football. I haven't watched Myles Murphy at all, to be honest with you. But based off of how he looks, he doesn't look like a typical fast, edge-rushing, athletic kind of guy. Now, there's nothing wrong with being bulky and stuff like that. But I like me an athletic freak. I like me a Myles Garrett. I like me a Nick Bosa. I like me a Chase Young, even though Chase Young hasn't panned out. Those are the kind of guys that I like frame-wise and stuff like that. So he doesn't seem like the type of guy that I would want, but Washington's definitely interested. This is going to be crazy because I definitely feel like we're going to address edge early in the draft now. Because, again, like I said, Shaka-Toney's suspended indefinitely. We already covered that earlier today. If you guys don't know, he has been suspended indefinitely for gambling. Chase Young's on a one-year deal pending his fifth-year option. We should get an answer here shortly after the draft. May 2nd, Ron Rivera said they're going to have an answer for us on Chase Young's fifth-year option. But right now, he's practically got 1 year left. Tez got 1 year left. F.A. Obata got 1 year left. Casey Toohill has 1 year left. James Smith-Williams have 1 year left. So all of your edge rushers are on 1 year deals, so you need to address it. Now, again, I personally would probably do it in the second or third round because I would venture to say we're going to re-sign one of these guys, whether it's Chase Young or Montez Sweat. We're going to re-sign one of them. So, with that being said, that will take off, one of those guys, and they'll be here long term. You can pair them up with, a guy that you drafted in this year's draft. Now, I would probably try to start looking for edge in third round. Now, again, I wouldn't be, now looking at it, I wouldn't be surprised or mad, really, if we took an edge rusher at 47 or something like that, because, again, it is a need and we need to address it. But to me personally, 16 is still too high of a draft pick. I would not like us to draft Myles Murphy at 16, Now, if we're in a situation where nobody at 16 is what we want, like no cornerbacks is dead, no tackles, no linemen. Now, and that's hard to believe, but if they're not there, then okay. You know, I would be like, all right, then you just take the edge rusher. I would still come on here and tell y'all I have my honest opinion on it and how I feel. I wouldn't feel like good about it, but I would understand why. You know, but if we find ourselves in a predicament where we can trade back, like if we traded back to like 21, 22 and took Myles Murphy, I still because I don't want to draft an edge rusher, I would still be like, dang. We just did that, but I would understand it. Even if we did it straight up, I wouldn't be a fan of it. I would be more livid, but like I would understand. I understand it regardless of the situation we're in. And yeah, it definitely sucks because with Lou we lost that. Now again, Shaka Toney was not a world beater. He was barely gonna make this roster to be honest with you. He was pretty much like a bubble, like I said, a bubble practice squad guy. So he was not like an impactful person. He's not an impactful loss, but you definitely rather have his body than to have to now fill it with somebody else because you don't even know what you can get out of that. And then knowing that you two starters are practically playing for one contract, you're gonna lose one of those guys. So it definitely is. Washington definitely finds themselves in a weird position. I don't think it's nothing that we can't handle. Again, I have a real good confidence, and I've gained real comfortability or real comfortable with this staff in the middle rounds. You know, like the first round is, you know, I was a little nervous about like took Chase Young. I wanted us to take Chase Young, but obviously it hasn't panned out much yet. Still pending on him clearly. And in 21, you took Jamin Davis. Hindsight, you're not taking Jamin Davis. Hindsight, in 2020, you're taking Justin Herbert over Chase Young. But in 2021, I don't think they take Jamin Davis again. If you redo the draft at 19, I think they go with somewhere else. I think they probably go offensive line. Then in 2022, you hit, or at least it's looking like you hit because you got Jahan Dotson. He had a really good rookie year. You know, some things to clean up, but and health-wise, but he's pretty good. You hit, okay? And then especially with Jameson Williams turning ACL, nothing he can't control, turning ACL, and obviously being suspended 6 games, it's kind of looking like that we made the right choice. So I commend them for that because I wanted Jameson Williams. I'm not gonna hold you. I wanted him. But I'm more comfortable with them in the middle rounds, like 3 through 5, than I am with them hitting on the first round pick. So I know that's where we're gonna be money at. So if we don't select a Myles Murphy kind of guy, I don't know any other edge rushers. I know Brian Breesy's coming out, but I know he's more of a D tackle. But if we don't select the edge rusher in the first round, I'm perfectly fine with us selecting one in the middle rounds because I know this guy's gonna be good. Like Shaka Toney, I think what was he, a 7th round pick, maybe even undrafted. So that's pretty too late. But like the middle, like 3 through 5, we gonna find somebody. I got true confidence in Marty Hurney, ability to scout talent, Ron Rivera. Not so much Martin Mayhew, because, you know, Martin Mayhew wanted Kenyon Green. And no shots at Kenyon Green, but you may turn out to be a hell of a guard for the Texans. But Jahan Dotson was the pick, and I'm so glad Ron Rivera was in that room. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come on here to prepare y'all that Washington is interested in drafting an edge at 16, and that could be a real possibility. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. I'm not going to tell you how to feel about it because I know most of y'all probably don't want to do that at 16, but I'm just saying just brace yourself, and I'm just on here preparing you. Just think about it when it happens, if it happens at 16. Just think about Juan Gotti prepared me for this moment. Now, I'm still mad about it, but at least it's not nothing that I'm not expecting. Juan is doing me a solid by preparing me, by letting me know this is a possibility. This is why you gotta be subscribed and checking out the videos, because I put y'all on the game, so you don't be totally knocked off your guard when draft night come and this pops up. So yeah, man, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Let me know who y'all got winning the fight tomorrow, man. Javonte Davis or Ryan Garcia. We're going to be covering it tomorrow live for the top of the morning show. And we'll also be talking about other things. So please join me. And there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on the road to 6K, man. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you poppin', get you droppin'. Slide on the wall.